Hearing that, we started to migrate to that place and assembled there in large numbers. The place was good, and our neighbors over there protected our religion. We did not fear any injustice over there. When the Quraysh were informed that we got a safe place, they became restless and decided to send a delegation to Negus, the king of Abyssinia, to seek him to send us back to our country. The Quraysh selected Amr ibn al-As and Abdullah ibn Abi Rabi'ah for this purpose. They also collected presents for the king and for the bishops. None among the known personalities of Abyssinia was left for whom presents were not given by name. Then the Quraysh also instructed them, hand over the presents personally to each of the bishops and other personalities before you talk with him about the case of the Muslims, and present the gifts to the king after you have talked with the bishops and handed over to them the presents. Try to get them, the Muslims, back before they talk to him. After taking the instructions from the Quraysh, both of them went to Abyssinia and did not leave any of the bishops who was not given a gift. They also talked with them on the matter and said, "We have come here to pay a visit to the king and talk to him regarding the foolish people of our place, who have apostatized the religion of their nation. Moreover, they have not accepted even your religion. Therefore their countrymen have sent us to your king so that they may send them back to them. When we hold talks with him, please advise him to do so." They replied, "Surely we will do so." Then they visited Negus and presented him the gifts. He was very much fond of the leather of Mecca. After presenting the gifts, they addressed him, "O king, some of the foolish youth amongst us have given up their religion. They have not accepted even your religion. Rather, they have invented a new religion, about which we know nothing. Now they have taken refuge in your country. Their fathers, uncles, and other relatives have sent us to you that you send them back to them, because they have a right to keep them. If they had accepted your religion, you were having a better right to give them refuge." Negus angrily replied, "Never by Allah! I will never return them to you until I personally talk to them and know about their new faith. They are poor people who have taken refuge in my country and have preferred our neighborhood over others. If it is so as the Meccans claim, I will return them. But if I have found some other case, I will give them refuge in this country. In such a case, nobody would be allowed to interfere with them, and they, the Meccans, will not be given a favor." Therefore the Muslims were called before Negus. When they came there, they paid salam instead of performing prostration before him. Negus asked them, "O people, tell me, why did you not greet me in the way as the people of your nation usually do? Also tell me your views about Jesus alayhi salam. And what is your religion? Are you the Christians?" They replied, "No." "Then are you the Jews?" asked Negus. They again replied, "No." He then asked, "Then what is your religion?" They replied, "Al-Islam." He asked, "What is Al-Islam?" The Muslims replied, "We worship only Allah and do not make any partner with Him." Negus asked, "Who has brought this religion to you?" They replied, "It has been brought to us by a person amongst us. We recognize him and are aware of his lineage. Allah has commissioned him to us in the similar way as other messengers were commissioned before him. He commands us to do good, to give alms, to fulfill the promise, and pay off the trusts, and forbids us to worship idols. He ordered us to worship Allah, who is alone and has no partner. We attested him and recognized the words of Allah, verified that it has been revealed by Allah. When we did so, the people of our nation became our enemies, and the enemies of the Prophet, the Truthful. They have rejected him and are determined to kill him. They are forcing us to come back to the worship of the idols. Now we have fled to you in order to save our religion and our lives from our nation." Hearing that, Negus remarked, "By Allah, these teachings have come from the same source, which was the source of Prophet Moses." Then Ja'far radiallahu anhu said, "As far as the way of greeting is concerned, we have been informed that the way of the greeting of the people of paradise is as-salam. Therefore, we have been commanded to adopt the same way. We also greeted you in the same manner as we greet each other. Concerning Jesus, the son of Mary, alayhimussalam, we believe that he was the servant of Allah, his messenger, his kalima, word. which he sent to Virgin Mary, a spirit from him, and the son of a chaste and virgin lady. Hearing that, Negus held a straw in his hand and remarked, By Allah, Ibn Maryam alayhi salam was not more than what has been told by you, even equal to the weight of the straw. On this the great men of Abyssinia said to the king, By Allah, if the people of Abyssinia heard these views, they will dethrone you. Negus replied, By Allah, I will not say about Jesus alayhi salam anything else than this. When Allah granted me the kingdom, He did not obey any of the human beings. Then why should I obey them in the matter pertaining to Allah? I take Allah's refuge from this.